What's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button for me. This is Drinks with JD. All right, Megan Tower, thank you so much for being here. It's truly an honor to be sitting down with you. Thank you so much. Honestly, this has been my, I guess you could say, you've been my number one guest on my dream sheet, I guess, of guests. So I'm just happy that, you know, we're here together. And
I feel so honored.
Yeah,
wow.
no, well, thank you. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I saw you doing these and I was like, excuse me,
Yeah.
when are you going to interview me? Like,
Well,
hello.
I
was there in your early days of acting and production.
Exactly,
so like,
exactly.
I got to get in there and do one of these.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, since it's our first time sitting down together, can you please introduce yourself to the Planet S.O.N audience? Can you please let them know who you are, where you're from, and what you do?
Okay, so I am Megan Tower. I am a business owner here in San Diego. I am bi-coastal. I do have another location in New York. I own Tower Talent, which is an acting and modeling company. And I think that's it. That was all the questions.
No doubt. All right, so let's take it back just so the audience could get to know you a little bit. So where were you born and raised?
Oh, wow. Long Island, New York.
Wow.
And Nassau County, to be specific. So I was about 32 minutes away from Manhattan growing up.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So what was, I guess, the major differences compared to being here in San Diego?
Well, New York obviously is so busy. Long Island is a very, very busy place, highly populated. So San Diego, when I first moved out here 15 years ago, or maybe even over 15 years now, you know, that's why I moved here. It was that laid back feel, surfer's paradise, you know, just rollerblading on the boardwalk. And I was loving and looking for that lifestyle. But, you know, New York always has a piece in you. You can't get away from that, you know, hustle and bustle. So I've always been just a real go-getter, even in, you know, sort of lazy San Diego. But of course, since I've lived here, it has just been built up tenfold. So it's been exciting to watch.
Do you miss the Four Seasons?
I do, but I'm a sun lover. I don't, you know, I like the cold when I go to the cold. I don't like to be cold all the time. So yeah, I like my beachy days in January.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So where are your parents from?
Gosh, Long Island as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's home. Would you consider that
Yes,
home?
yes. I am the baby of 6 kids.
Wow.
So actually all of my brothers and sisters still live there.
Wow.
And that New York is always where my heart will be, Long Island.
Yeah. Well, I mean, regardless, well, I've been knowing you for like, I want to say like, I think a little bit over 5 years. And I know just, I mean, me for being a Tower Talent alumni, right?
Yes.
I'm just happy that I was able to meet you and just see how you're a pillar in our community, you know, where you're just, you help out many of us and your craft, you dedicate yourself in helping other people achieve their dreams.
Yes.
And that's pretty amazing. But before we dive into that, you know, I guess let's keep getting to know you a little bit.
Sure.
So right now, how you just mentioned you're one of 6, right? Me, I'm also the youngest as well, right? And also I'm the most artistic, right? Compared to my older siblings, right?
Sure.
For yourself, right? Because you know you have a background in performing arts and all this amazing things. Were you the only, I guess you could say, artistic sibling in amongst your siblings?
I would not claim that myself whatsoever. No, my whole family inspired me, and I think it's somewhere in the genetics as well. We've had artists in our family. My sister is a professional musician. She's a professional flautist, which is a professional flute player for all of those people out there who don't know.
Yes.
My brothers and sisters were always in like honors chorus and drama. So I used to go and watch their productions when I was
Wow.
younger, when they were in high school, and they would put
Yes.
on the most magnificent productions of Guys and Dolls
Wow.
and Anything Goes, and you know, they would sing Les Miserables, and it was just so amazing to me.
That's amazing.
Just sort of being a part of it, but I was sort of attached more to my mom and at the hip that
Yes.
I didn't really do as much until I got older. I really got involved in dance.
Ah.
So I was a competitive dancer, became a competitive dancer as I grew older, and but no one really in my family took off with the dancing. That was sort of my thing.
Yes.
And so, like I said, I just took pieces of each one of my siblings. They were amazing athletes. One of my brothers is actually an All-American
Wow.
lacrosse player,
That's so amazing.
3 times over, and he's professionally played lacrosse for a couple teams here in the U.S. So they've always inspired me in those types of ways,
Yes.
and so I sort of just put it all together. I was never necessarily the best dancer or the best singer or the best actress, but I did it all at some point, and then, like I said, just put it all together.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. Now, obviously, you know how you're talking about just overall everything in performing arts, right? Besides, I guess, the performing arts and the business aspect of what you love to do, growing up, did you like to do other things as well?
Well, I was just very creative. I mean, I played softball. My mom didn't have me running ragged in a million activities that people do today, and that's sort of a personal feel that I have as well.
Yes.
I love that the kids are active, and I love that they dabble in everything, but I think, you know, just having more of the comfort of home and your family and like that stable, nurturing aspect that you need, I think is so important too. So, I mean, as far as things that I like to do, I guess just being around other people, you know, going places and just spending time. That's more of what I did growing up.
But for sure, you just knew you just wanted to go into the performing arts.
Entertainment.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, we were always like following different bands and going into the city and finding out, you know, where they were playing, and I would go to live tapings of TV shows because there was all of that access, and they always give the tickets away for free to the
especially
audience
being in New York,
members.
right? Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah,
That's
so we
awesome.
would go in all the time, and those were just my favorite things to do, was to see like a taping of SNL, or I remember going to the
that's
Rosie
so
O'Donnell
cool.
show, and like all
Wow.
of these things when I was younger, and then I just like knew that I wanted to just be around it. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do.
But you knew that was it.
Yeah.
No, okay. Now, when was the first time that you displayed a piece of art to, like, well, publicly, like whether if it's acting or singing or dancing? What was the first time, like, you actually caught that bug? You were like, yeah, this is mine.
Oh gosh, I don't know. This is a strange question for me. I've never really been asked that before. I can't really say. Like I said, I think it's more of just me going to different live tapings and being around production and seeing other people have success and being like, oh, I want to do that. It looks so fun. I don't want to do a depressing you know, occupation as I get older. I want to make people happy. And that's really where it stemmed from.
Okay. Well, I guess let me keep poking at it.
Yeah,
right?
are you trying to get down to the bottom? This is like a therapy session,
know.
Dave. I didn't know what we were doing here.
All right, so the next question is, when did you know, right, the exact moment, right, that you fell in love with entertainment and performing arts? Like, when was that moment?
Okay.
I keep picking at
All
it.
right. This is going to be a really, like, we're outing me here.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
But anybody who truly knows Megan Tower will know that I was inspired by the group Hanson.
Wow. Okay.
Do you know who they
Yeah,
are?
of course.
Mbop,
Yeah.
okay?
Mbop, of course.
And Hanson, if you see this, I'm still here. I was one of your biggest fans.
All right.
Okay, so
That's awesome.
these guys were like homeschooled. They were my same age.
That's right.
We loved them, me and my girlfriends. And we would like literally chase them all over Manhattan.
Wow.
We were like at every event.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they get to be on stage and just do the coolest stuff and travel the world. And like, why are we stuck in high school, like doing this stuff? So it was like, And we would go to tapings at MTV and
Yeah.
like all this fun, cool stuff that they were doing. And so after that, like I said, just sort of getting in there, you're
Yeah.
like, I want to work here.
Yeah.
You know, I want to, you know, do what they're doing. And so for me, like I said, it was more of like I got bitten by the bug by seeing other people
Wow,
do it,
okay.
rather than me being like, oh, I'm this artist and this
Yes.
is what I've wanted to do my whole life, and I just want to sing and dance.
Yeah. But
Like
since
I said,
you saw it in other people, you were like, I want to get some of that shining star on myself as well.
yeah,
Okay,
and I've
okay.
always I always wanted to be like someone on Access Hollywood,
Yes.
or like I never wanted to be like my own actress in front of the camera and
Yeah.
star in a major motion picture or anything like that. It wasn't
Yes.
about that. It was more like being like Nancy O'Dell from, you know, Access Hollywood,
Yes.
and that was kind of like those people were my inspiration. Getting to meet celebrities or getting to be a part of production.
Yes, yes.
And then it just somehow evolved into me helping other people
Yes. Okay,
do
okay.
it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that Hanson story. That's pretty cool.
He got down to the root cause.
I wanted it.
I'm worried about this airing. Okay.
Fair enough. Shout out to Hanson. Shout out to
Yes,
Hanson, right?
yes.
So when you first showed interest in the performing arts and entertainment, was your family encouraging?